Hello, my name is Chef John. Welcome back to the Coma Cooking Channel. Today we're going to be making butternut squash oatmeal bars. Okay, we're going to go over our ingredients. So we have our rolled oats. This is our whole grain in our oatmeal bars. So this is going to give us a lot of fiber that goes into our diet to help us digest our food. And next we have our butternut squash. This is our GCYC squash that was grown in our garden. What I did was I baked it already. So this is how it looks when it's cooked. Next we have our GCYC honey. For more sweetness we have our chocolate chips and we have our cinnamon. Okay, so let's put our butternut squash oatmeal bars together. So we're going to get all of our ingredients. It's good that we have our mise en place ready because we don't want to run around and get all of these different things and not be ready to make this. We want to make sure that we are always ready to make anything that we're making in the kitchen. I usually add all of my liquids first, and to me it'll help you be able to fold better than you would with the dry ingredients. We want to make sure everything, all of the liquids are mixed together before we add those drier things. So I have my butternut squash in, my honey, and now I'm going to start adding some of the dry ingredients. I'm going to add our seasonings now. We want to get the right amount of cinnamon in this because cinnamon is bitter, so we don't want to add too much spice to this. So I'm going to mix. I'm mashing while I'm mixing. This will help get some of those bigger lumps out because we want this to be smooth. Okay, so now that this is thoroughly mixed, we can add the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to add our oats. We're going to add our chocolate. We're going to mix. So again with this, I'm mashing and I'm folding. I'm mashing and folding. So we want to keep mixing this until all of our ingredients come together. This looks like a lot of oats, but trust me, there's a lot of moisture inside of the butternut squash. So now that it's forming sort of a dough, we can place it inside of our baking tin. Okay, so next step, we're going to put our mixture inside of our tin. So I coated my baking tin with cooking spray, and that's just going to help it not stick. So we have this, and we're just going to start to press our bars. This part you can do with your hands if you want. You really can't mess this up. That's why it's so cool. So I just want to make sure it's even. So our bars are nicely pressed. And the next step now is for them to go to the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. Now that our bars are done, this is what they look like. So they should be golden on the top and they should be firm to the touch. This is how you know that they're done. I've already cut them in squares and now all we have to do is plate them up. So this is our final product. It was amazing making these. It always feels good to be able to make something that we've created in our farm and in our garden. We can add a lot of different things to this as well, We can switch things up, like adding like coconut or peanut butter, or using some different vegetables like sweet potatoes or pumpkin. The sky's the limit to these things. I love things that we can customize for ourselves and to our liking. So thank you for watching. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video.